Right, everyone. Hello, my name is Fauzi Rahman from Information System with NPM 2431110. Today, I'm going to deliver a comprehensive analysis on functional and non-functional requirement analysis in information system development. To make this academic concept clear and contextual, I will be presenting a real-world case study focused on an online food delivery system. Let's jump right into the agenda. Right, to guide us through this topic, I have structured my presentation into five main agenda. First, we will cover the introduction to requirement engineering within the SDLC framework. Second, we will define functional requirement. Third, we will explore non-functional requirement. Fourth, we will apply both definition directly to our online food delivery case study. And finally, we will wrap up with critical insight and conclusion for system analysis. Next, let's start with the core foundation. What are functional requirements? In system engineering, functional requirements represent the what of the system. They define the specific behavior, core feature, and calculation that a system must execute to satisfy user workflow. As analyzed, we focus on user task, system input, business logic, and aspect output. This requirement directly shape how the user interface is mapped out. It serves as a virtual baseline blueprint for developer to write clean code and for QA to build test case. Simply put, if a functional requirement is missing, the system cannot execute its critical business objective. Next. Now, let's move the other side of the coin. Non-functional requirement or NFRS. If functional requirements are the what, NFRS represent the how of the system. They specify the overall quality attribute, performance metric, and operational constraints under which the system must operate. Non-functional requirements include crucial criteria like security, response speed, system reliability, scalability, and maintainability. They also enforce strict boundaries regarding hardware, compliance, and regulation. Non-functional requirements heavily dictate user perception. Think about it, a system can have all the features in the world, but if it feels incredibly slow or insecure, user will abandon it. Failure in non-functional requirements means the system function, but its function poorly or vulnerability. X. To clearly synthesize the difference, let's look at this comparison table. We can evaluate them based on our major aspect. First, the primary focus. Functional requirements are about feature and interaction, where non-functional requirements are about quality, properties, and system constraints. Second, the primary target. Functional requirement target the end user and business workflow, while non-functional requirement target the administrator, infrastructure, and user experience. Third, measurement. Functional requirement is a binary check, either the feature is there or it is. However, non-functional requirement is graded and quantified using metric like second, percentage, or megabyte. Lastly, the impact of failure. Without functional requirement, the system cannot run. the business task. But without non-functional requirement, the system runs but endanger user safety or operational efficiency. Next. To ground this concept into modern system analysis, let's look at our case study, an online food delivery application. This platform is a perfect example because it is highly transactional and relies on a multi-actor ecosystem. As system analysts, we must design for three distinct actors. First, the customer actor who requirement intuitive search, seamless cart checkout, and mapping integration. Second, the merchant actor who demand real-time order alerts table, inventory control, and business analytics. And third, the drive actor who completely depend on lightning fast GPS navigation, route optimization, and payout tracking. Next, let's break down the specific functional requirement that we must engineer into this system. We have identified four critical features. First, user authentication and authorization. The system must verify credentials securely via OA or email, ensuring that customer, merchant, and drivers see only their respective interface. Second, advanced restaurant and menu search. The system must allow user to filter local restaurant by cuisine, distance, or ratings within a fraction of a second. Third, transaction and cart management. The system must accurately track item add to the cart, calculate dynamic delivery fees based on distance, and process payment securely. And lastly, real-time GPS order tracking. Using WebSocket, the system must broadcast live geolocation coordinate of the driver to both the customer and the restaurant. These are all non-negotiable functionalities. Next. Now, how must this deliver application perform? Let's analyze its specific non-functional requirement. First, performance and response time. To ensure efficiency, the restaurant menu page must fully render within 2.0 seconds, even under a heavy concurrent load of up to 50,000 active users simultaneously. Second, data privacy and transaction security. All financial transaction and user profile must be encrypted using the secure TLS 1.3 protocol, and credit card processing must strict adhere to international PCI DSS standard. Third, system availability and fault tolerance. The system architecture must guarantee 99% uptime, which means the app can only afford less than 53 minutes of total downtime in an entire year. And lastly, cross-platform portability. The interface must be highly responsive and fully cross-compatible across iOS 14 and Android 10 device. Next. To conclude this analysis, let's look the main insight for system development. First, there is a symbolic interdependence between functional requirement and non-functional requirement. Functional requirement map out the structure feature, the skeleton, while non-functional requirement guarantee the behavior, performance, the nervous system. You cannot have a successful system without both. Second, accurate requirement engineering at the very beginning of the SDLC framework prevent catastrophic cost overruns and late-stage re-engineering. A premium system architecture always strike a perfect data-driven balance between robust business functionality and stringent structural quality constraints. That's bring me to the end of my presentation video. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. If you have any question or suggestion regarding this system analysis, please feel free to ask or write them down below. Thank you and have a wonderful day.